Go, go, go. So, yo guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about the seat height on the Honda Grom. I had a comment the other day saying they like a Grom, but they didn't know about the seat height because they were like over 6 foot. I actually re-measured myself, I'm around 6'3". And I still ride the Grom and it's perfectly fine. So, like I say, in a normal sitting position for me, when I'm on the Grom, you got your legs up. My legs sort of just, well, you can see that. My legs sort of just tuck under this little fairing bit under the Honda logo, and they tuck in really nicely there. The only problem I do have is with, obviously, you got your gear shifter down there, so you're moving your knee up and down all the time basically, and that rubs on this fairing. That has slightly taken off the paint a little bit, so that's just a minor thing. And in general, the seating position on this bike is great for me. Me being a taller rider, I'll just get off the bike and show you this. Me being a taller rider, obviously you can get a bit of cramp if you're sitting in the same position for too long. And obviously when you buy the Honda Grom, it comes with that seat there, which I'll just go over there and show you that this seat, the stock one, basically it's more defined between the two seats on the bike. This is the pillion seat with the grab handle, and then this is obviously the main rider seat, and there's a big like dip there, so it forces you right into the front of the tank on the bike. And yeah, it's probably more comfy than the one I've got on the bike, to be fair, but it just pushes you forward a lot. So if you are buying a Honda Grom and you're a taller rider, I'd recommend getting one of these like bench seat style ones. And yeah, basically if you get one of these bench seats, you ain't going to be pushed fully into the tank all the time. Like, I mainly sit here anyway, but if you're getting a bit of cramp, you can just shove your backside up here, and you've got more leg room. You can have your legs right out anywhere, or you can even sit right back here if you wanted. I mean, it's a bit crazy back there, but you could even sit up there, and I've even done it before on a long ride where I put my feet on here, on the pillion pegs, which you're probably not meant to do, but you know. So yeah, basically what I'm saying is it's more comfy having that variety of seating positions basically on the bike with the modded seat as opposed to the stock seat. Now personally, I know that on the Honda Groms these bride seats are in high demand, and that's basically why I think I brought it a couple of months ago. I just saw the best Honda Grom seat and it came up with bride and it was like in high demand, so I went and brought one. But personally I wouldn't buy the bride seat just because of the fact that there is no padding in that seat. I'd buy even more of a bench seat which goes across sort of like that height and completely eliminates a little dip, and then you can have more padding, and that would just be so much better, so much better for a seating position. But yeah, you can have one of these if you want, but obviously it's not quite as comfy as going for a more premium seat. But this one looks sick, I can't lie, it does look dope. So seat height on the Honda Grom is at around 30 inches. That's what the forums say anyway, around the 30 inches area. And basically when I stand next to it, it's on the side stand, bearing in mind at the minute, just caught my trousers. It's on the side stand. It comes like halfway up, or more towards the top of your upper leg. It's basically, well, I don't want to say it's a pit bike size, but it is kind of a pit bike, if you know what I mean. It's a glorified pit bike. That might be one way of putting it. It's basically a pit bike that looks absolutely amazing. It's got small wheels, like absolutely tiny wheels, really. Look at the size of them wheels. Yeah, generally the whole bike is tiny. If you, that's the thing with a Honda Grom. You've got to expect the attention. Like if you do not like attention when you're out riding your bike, the Honda Grom probably ain't for you, because this bike, when I say it gets attention, it gets so much attention, like it's unreal. Like I've been out riding probably this week, just because I can remember this week basically. This week I've probably been out riding say 4 days, and every one of them 4 days I've had someone come up to me talking about the bike. For instance, this video clip I'm going to put in now. I've had it about 6 months now. Right. Yeah, it's a good bike, these are. That clip was when I went to college, and basically there was a guy there who liked the bike, wanted to talk about the bike, and in general this bike gets a lot of interest, so it doesn't really matter if you look tall on it and you look like an absolute buffoon on it, because that's the whole point of the Honda Grom. It's a fun bike. That's why I've got a duck on it. Look, that's why there's a duck, and that's why I've gone for a crazy look with a standing out seat, a seat that stands out, should I say. It's got nice Pro Taper bar pad. It's got white writing on the wheels to make it stand out. It's got an absolutely obnoxious exhaust system on it that pops all the time, just like this clip. And yeah, in general, this bike is so, it shouts out, look at me, so much when you're riding it. Like it's phenomenal really, and it does get so much attention. Not quite as much attention as the Honda Monkey gets. That is on another level, but it does get, it's a different class of attention as well. It gets more of the younger generation. A few older people do like them as well, but the older people who like mini bikes would normally go towards the Honda Monkey because it's a retro looking bike, and that takes you back to the original Honda Monkeys back in the day, where this is more of like a small motorbike looking thing. But yeah, so seat height, I'm basically this video I'm just saying that if you are around 6 foot, over 6 foot, you shouldn't have a problem on one of these bikes. But if you're under 6 foot, you're going to be perfectly fine on one of these. Even if you're under 6 foot, you could probably flat foot one of these. Like, well, you will be able to flat foot one of these unless you're 3 foot. Alright, so flat footing, it's not a problem. 6 foot, you could probably put your knees on the floor. Probably a bit of an exaggeration, but it is what it is. And yeah, the best thing I can really say, if you're looking at getting a Honda Grom but you're unsure about the seating height and your position and whether you're going to fit on the bike, the best thing to do is just go down to your local Honda dealer, if they've got one of these 2020 models in, or go and test ride one or anything like that. Just go and sit on one yourself, and when you sit on one, you will notice what I mean about, like, as soon as you sit on one of these bikes, like it's like a different world that you step into, really. Like, you look at the bike and you think, oh, that's a tiny bike, but then you sit on it like I'm going to do now. You sit on it, and when you start riding, it doesn't even feel small. But the great thing about these Honda Groms is that they're so manoeuvrable, so flickable. You literally just move your hips and it flicks to like different directions. Yeah, they're just so flickable, so manoeuvrable. They're just a perfect bike, really perfect for filtering, as you've seen in my previous videos. And general commuting is great on one of these bikes. And to be honest, they're not even an expensive bike, really. When I brought this was like £3 grand. So not really expensive, as opposed to some of these like top-end Yamahas. You're paying over 4 grand, nearly 5 grand for a 125. You can pick these up second-hand dead cheap as well. Some around 2 grand, 2.5 grand. Some even in the £1,000 ranges. Probably a few more mileage on them then, but even, I I don't think, when I upgrade to the next bike as well, I don't think I will get rid of this Honda Grom. I think it's going to be a permanent bike that I'm going to keep for a long time, just because Honda quality as well, can't really go wrong with it. The only issue I've had on this is obviously the brake switch, but that's another story, and that was all covered under warranty, so that's all fine. That's another good thing about having a brand new bike. Virtually it's all covered under the warranty. But yeah, when I upgrade to the next bike, which is going to be in about another year's time, so if you're here in a year's time, you're going to see the new bike basically. That's going to be a big powered bike, hopefully. That's not even out yet, so that's a little clue for it. But yeah, when I've upgraded to the next bike, I think I'll probably keep this one as like the second bike. Probably be a bit of a squeeze in here. This needs a whole tidy up anyway. But I'll just shove it in the corner over there and I'll have another bike here. Hopefully that's the plans for the future anyway with this bike. I'm kind of just rambling on now, but yeah, that's pretty much going to wrap up this video. I just wanted to do a talking video, get across the points that even if you are tall, you can still probably have a Honda Grom. So I'm stupidly lanky, and I've got a Honda Grom, and I think it's one of the best bikes on the market if you're looking for a 125. One of the most fun bikes you can have, and yeah, you don't need to be going stupidly fast to have fun on a bike. I mean, sometimes it is nice to go stupid fast, but you don't need to be going stupid fast to have fun. And yeah, more videos are going to be coming out soon. I'm trying to post more and more videos each day at the moment as I've got a bit of free time. So new videos should be coming out tomorrow as well. And I've been consistently uploading for a few days, so I hope you guys like that. And I'll see you in the next one.